Scorpio, it's the Rainbow Wizard. This is your reading for the end of July, beginning of August. I have, as you see, laid out the cards, so I'm going to dive into it. Now, you have this inner calling, listening to your subconsciousness, but also being keeping your guards up based on your subconsciousness as well. You might have been fighting your subconsciousness in some ways and not taking that inner calling to listen to something that yourself is telling yourself, because you have walked away from someone, but there is still something that you could benefit to reflect on. That's what I'm getting. The person that's showing up in your reading, they have the Six of Pentacles. This is someone that tend to breadcrumb, but this is someone that tend to be very slow, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And they thrive off giving their energy to a lot of people. Sometimes it can be productive because they have a lot of love, and it's like something about them that is very charming. People like their attention. They are a kind person. Also the Knight of Pentacles, like, you know, when we talk about breadcrumbing and love, it's like immediately something bad, but breadcrumbs are also valuable. We need breadcrumbs as well. What, would you not have a breadcrumb if you're starving rather than nothing, in a way? So it's not always to say no, that you should accept to be not getting attention is not what I'm getting at all. But that's how they move forward, especially when it comes to love. But that's why things go very slowly for them. And when it comes to this connection with you, Scorpio, there's a Tower moment that actually needs to happen for them to have this shake up and realizing what they have to do to really move forward. So they actually are going through very strong change. Definitely very strong, very sort of powerful cards, but also I'm doing a different spread these days, so it's not the kind of all them and all you, so we'll go through that. The positive with this connection, Scorpio, it's a spiritual connection. I'm getting an ancestral vibe, so it could be someone from above that have orchestrated this connection to come forward. You have someone in heaven that is looking out for you and saying, look, you might not like this person straight away, but you're supposed to have a lesson. You might be no. So usually if we have ever a family member, let's say, to advise us who we should be with, usually as, let's say, a young person, we'd be like, how dare you advise that, unless that is your culture where it is that, okay, your parents are supposed to advise. I'm just getting something about that. It is orchestrated from above. In their environment, they see them being on a crossroads, that they have been wanting to travel and wanting to leave their environment for a long time. This person might have number 6 in their birth date, I'm getting. They might have Taurus, Scorpio in their birth date. Perhaps also, other earth elements. So their action is to have an awakening and a realization. Awakening sounds like something crazy, like, you know, you are standing with a glory on top of your head or something like that. No, it's more of a, okay, what do I actually need to do to get what I want? What is it that I actually want? And in life in general, when it comes to what we want, we usually say no. We think of the negative thoughts of what we can't see in front of us, and we're saying, no, I'm not going to call for it because I'll get disappointed. So it looks like the Tower moment, that means you lost everything in a certain structure, but then you have the possibility to still look at what you want. You can't lose anything then anymore, because now you can really ask what it is that you want. That's why often people start manifesting when they are at the, when they have lost everything. Usually it's when we have everything and like, well, I did that manifestation part. It's the same as we all do it with anything, I believe. I won't go off on a tangent. They are taking action here by their judgment. They want victory. They want to give attention, receive attention. They see you as someone that really love to celebrate with. They see you as someone from a different culture, but they're very interested in your culture. They are very fond of your culture. This person could be like, they're traditional and unconventional at the same time, Scorpio. I do see, so with you, you have a bit more intensity around you at the moment. So Scorpio is an intense sign. You have walked away from someone you believe that it didn't move forward. So you are like, okay, I count my cups and I walk away anyway. But the person is wearing red. Red is for the heart. You are still wearing part of you. It will always be part of you in your heart. Here it is saying that both of you could actually want to avoid this connection because you're too different. You're soulmates, but too different. It's saying here also to that could be the negative, that you're thinking this way, that it's impossible because you are different. Now, also, it's saying avoid maybe asking others for advice on this one. Listen to your inner calling. You will know what to do. You will know the actual truth about them. Because what could have happened here as well, Scorpio. So when we encounter love, most of us will especially if there's an ending and you are hurt, usually you're stamping someone as the devil. We all do that. You probably have a friend or someone that you will be like, okay, this person, they have these criteria and we love to use certain words. And I've noticed it's become more and more normal. I have personally, I have to catch myself and say, how come I just jump to a conclusion? Like, for example, if someone comes to me and tell me about someone, even I will be not really in tarot when I do readings for people, because then I don't know the person. But if I have anyone coming towards me, friends or family or anyone in the environment, personally, I tend to be like, oh, let me do a quick Google check. I'll be like, that's what they are. And you never really say, we love to say, okay, this person is the devil, this person is the narcissist, this person is a psychopath, this person is a sociopath, this person is this, that. And we're like, bam. And then you go on that escapade of rant, but actually the person that rants because we are hurt. So move away from what actually the definition of the situation is. What I'm seeing here, because you have been hurt by this person, you have seen behaviors from this person that you have had to walk away from, you might, during this time, it's saying that you have told your environment that's this person is toxic, you don't like them, and so on. Now the thing is, though, it is not really the truth. You have now ranted off that, but it doesn't really the truth that you don't have any love for them. So we have the Lovers and the Devil. This person, even if you stamp them, whatever, you still have love for them. So it's that your environment now, you have gone on some kind of spree about them. Maybe you've done your own smear campaign because they have acted disorderly. So it is very often that we then claim that this person is like that, and then because the society also tells us, look, this person is like that, let's continue to Google, let's continue to do that. And we're like, wow, this whole thing, the devil keeps getting a name for itself. And we do it all the time. All of us do it. We love doing it. And I think especially Scorpio, I only have that as a rising sign. And I think sometimes I attract people that like a Scorpio, but then when they meet me, I'm not Scorpio. It's just on the surface. That's quite interesting. So maybe you have Capricorn as a rising sign. That's what I'm picking up. But it's something here about in your surroundings, Scorpio. So the truth of your feelings for this person is that you have been hurt because you have also been betrayed. You see them in a certain light of, I need to keep my guards up. This person is breadcrumbing. They're too slow anyway. This is how they are. They are just they're there for a good time, not for a long time. This person have options, and that's who they are. And therefore, I think they are certain someone that I have now put a stamp on, and I'm going to tell my surroundings that that's this person. So that's that. But actually, your intention, Scorpio, is the Lovers, where you want to connect with them. You have the temptation to connect with them in your heart, whether you do it or not. That's how you feel, and you are in this kind of predicament where you are like, now I've said all this bad stuff about this person. I've even put posters up and put that is, if there is a forensic board in your living room, let's say, it'd be like, that person there is an absolute no-go. Now, what I'm not getting into here, and I never do this, it's not about giving you a good reason to, let's open a can of worms or anything like that. Simply just picking up. It's always about picking up the energies that is around you. Because the real truth is, and this is what the High Priestess says, that's what we know. The real truth will always be how you actually feel, but you will never actually say your feelings because you're not allowed to, because you have your guards up, because someone has treated you a certain way. And that's very often how, I think I said in the twin flame reading, where, you get in a message of someone and you're like telling yourself and anyone like, how could they message me? How dare they? Again, who do they think they are? Meanwhile, you might start going to the gym to get in shape. You might buy yourself new clothes. Subconsciously, you are doing that because you have feelings. That's sometimes what happens, and you don't go further with it because you decided, you walked away. So whatever you decided, you stick with that. It's you do that. But here it's saying, regardless of what you said and regardless of you saying to walk away in the 3D, you have feelings. There's feelings showing up. Your intentions here is to connect with them. Regardless of what you say and what you've done, this is what the energy is saying. Don't shoot the messenger. You view this person as a little more balanced. Next time you see them, you will view them as a little more balanced. So that's the situation. What you don't know here, there are confusion around. So we have the Tower as well here, what someone wants to aim for. They want to go through the Tower. They know as well when they get this calling, when they reach out, there will be something happening. There is also their environment sees them as saying, oh, go towards Scorpio. They're actually getting support. Your environment saying, absolutely not. You've branded this person. You named and shamed this person. How we're not going to support you with this person. I'm sorry. You so that is there as well. You see that you have branded this person probably for very good reasons. So anyway, that's how they are coming up. Then in the fear-based situation here, it's saying now I'm really afraid to take the leap because I've actually now I am not going to get support if I go towards this person, but why is my heart pulling me towards? So we need also the Devil and the Lovers together, but you need it together, not, the support of the environment is something you have to face regardless what you do. So that is coming up here, Scorpio. Also underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. So you are someone very abundant, also someone that is seen as wealthy, healthy. You have a lot to offer. You have a strong foundation as well to get what you want and what you need. At this time, you could have a strong foundation of actually getting wealth. And when it comes to achieving wealth, actually Scorpio is the best sign there is to accumulate a lot of wealth quickly. Now, even if you don't feel like that, use that source within to call in the wealth that you want. It is always important to never forget what you want. The reality is how you see the reality. And of course, when it comes to our health, wealth, love, I believe we have weakness and strength fluctuate. So right now it's telling you to remember what it is that you want, Scorpio, because actually if you believe it and you are looking outside of what is the status quo, and that could be my limiting belief says to me, this is how the situation is, and you're staying stuck with the Devil, you're going to be in pain. It's not going to help. The belief, the action is not going to help. It's not going to get you anywhere. So at some point, it looks like you will release something because it's going to bring you this wealth. The limiting belief will bring you the money. It's just your belief. You have to let go of the environment saying this is how it is and take that call from within and say, well, have I not received wealth before when it seemed impossible? Have I not received love in the past when it seemed impossible? So let's believe that. But usually, it's something you believe and check in with yourself when you're also feeling good. You have to also let yourself feel, if you're in the middle of walking away from something and you say, because of I have lack, there is lack, I leave. I have lack, I leave. But no one says that you can't go back. There's no rules to it. There will be a situation coming up in the near future where you will start looking again at how you attract what you want when you're coming from a perspective of feeling good about that. I always recommend Reiki healing sessions of any kind is very, very, very beneficial to shift any kind of energy when it comes to any manifestation or clearing the surface energies, especially when you're dealing with any kind of toxic environments or people, jealousy and envy and all this kind of stuff. It's very, very very productive. I had to start doing that, and I never actually believed or used it before because doing tarot, and I realized that I was often stuck with weird energies in my head, and I could suddenly just look at my own environment and I'd be like, I bring, let's say, a toxic situation that I've discussed in a reading, somehow I start describing that in my environment when actually it's two different things. So I find personally, if I could give that advice, it is any kind of Reiki healing will neutralize the feelings, because regardless, we don't ever want to feel too angry or too unrealistic or too happy. In a way, the best for us is to have the balance with the temperance. Some of you could have Sagittarius placements in your chart. I have, again, Capricorn, also Gemini. So you are going to move into, also Pisces I'm getting. You're going to move into a period, Scorpio, and I would say it's really important to move into this, the feeling of how you feel balanced during the next weeks before the 4th, or, you know, Mercury retrograde never starts on the dot, and it never really starts before later, but observing energies throughout the year and so on. Very often there is a build up, and sometimes at the end of the Mercury retrograde there can be towers because you have to release something. So if you move into Mercury retrograde with the balanced energy, any surprises you get that you could have some kind of reaction to, you're going to handle it better. We have the Mercury retrograde in Leo, so Leos might be tackling even the energies in this period better than others. Okay, Scorpio. So they have the 6 of Pentacles. So they've had a timeout. It is possible here with the Devil that they've been forced to have a timeout as well. They have limiting beliefs, and they could be repeating actions that isn't healthy for them. See, I see someone here, they could be very argumentative. You know, actually they have activated their inner child, and but there's part of their inner child that is just a child, and actually they are not connecting with their inner child that is someone that believe that they can get whatever they want. They are thinking from a perspective of being a child. So of course a child knows they don't have a job and they can't just go out and buy a house, but an adult should know that they can. An adult should know that from experience, to be balanced, to be in a good health is actually usually always the starting point here. So there is some inner trauma. This person is repeating and repeating over and over and over, and they're wearing themselves out. They are definitely wearing themselves out, and this person will definitely have this tower, which will be to their benefit. That means that someone will just, well, let's say if someone they do drink a lot, they party a lot, there's a certain toxic behavior maybe that comes with it, whatever it is for them, there will be this point, there will be like some kind of attack from above to them and saying, okay, you have to stop this behavior. And only they know when that happens, but it looks like it's happening now. Because if you're dealing with a twin flame soulmate, which is coming up here, it's saying that they feel inadequate next to you, Scorpio, because they view you as someone that have the power to create. You are creative, you have skills, you are balanced. They see you as someone very positive. They are very impressed with everything you do, really. Whether they say it or not, they really are very, very impressed. So they feel inadequate next to you. And so they've been thinking, there's no point that I try to improve myself, because I don't want to, first of all, admit that I'm trying to improve myself for Scorpio. Second of all, I don't want to be like that. But that's only them telling themselves that. So, you know, this person that you're dealing with, there is someone here that will definitely... it's because they can't really keep their feelings like tight-lipped, I'm getting. They can't keep their feelings tight-lipped, even if they don't go through a change, or even if they are stubborn about, okay, I don't want to change myself, or there's something like that. That whole conversation, the thought process and the belief system is only going through their mind, so they're, processing it. Definitely processing it. And I do see a strong indication to change. So that's very nice to see. It's kind of letting go of, okay, why am I not changing? Why am I acting this way? So with the Hierophant here, we have, they hope to connect with you. They hope to have a traditional relationship with you. And they want to take action. They don't want to be your option. They don't want to use you as an option either. Now, there is obstacles between the two of you, different obstacles. So again, that could be, as mentioned, maybe you both have told each other, no, we don't have feelings for each other, and that could be an obstacle. Just depends how you look at it. There could be distance, there could be money, there could be this, there could be that, there could be someone's health as well. So there are, but these are not real obstacles. It's not really your feelings saying that, it's just different factors. Now, the thing is with this person is that they're going to get the call what they have to do, but they're not going to get the call and do something straight away, but they're going to have to. It has to do with their health. It has to do with their belief system. Their belief system is being torn down. This belief system that they're holding on to and repeating is not working out for them, and they're not getting any joy out of it anymore. So, but still, now their intention is to rush in here. They want to give you a lot of attention, but there is still a change from them. They have changed, but they could still end up repeating something because they are not really used to it yet. So for example, if someone acts a certain way when they drink, but they know that okay at the moment I actually don't drink, but I'm still I can still behave the same, and they might say, well, I'm still going to try to behave the same way because maybe that's a good thing, right? I'm going to be exactly the same without without that factor that supposedly that's the toxic factor. If I remove it, I'm going to improve myself, but I'm still going to behave the same. So you will still see this person behave in a way, but there is a change for them. They see you as someone they have deep feelings for and very good memories, and you are someone that will always bring them a lot of joy. I do see this more as a strong soul tie here, Scorpio. So there will be communication from this person, but you are going to see the communication as almost the same, but they have changed. They have changed within. It's not possible not to change with the Tower, but it's not overnight. I'm never saying this to, oh, you should wait or anything like that. Just wait a little bit longer. You will just know here. They do see you here with the Queen of Pentacles underneath the deck as someone that, you have it all. You don't wait for them, no. And yeah, it's like you are definitely not there with open arms either. But they are going to here with the Knight of Wands take action. But that is their intention. But actually even they have to admit they are going to behave different, which is like a positive, I would say. They could act more mature this time as well. They could end up, because of the change, to act more mature. But this person here, they could possibly have hidden that they've been in a relationship. They feel bad about that as well, but again, they haven't done anything about it. You could hear from this person and they could travel towards you. That's how I see them turning up, and they could offer this, okay, I'm in your neighborhood or something like that. They are definitely taking something forward here. They are, because they've been on a crossroads for so long, and they are getting this inner calling, and they're saying, I don't have a choice here. This is what I want to do, even if I fail. Oh, it's very hot in here. So you could feel this person wanting to reconnect with you at this time. Scorpio, and you could also feel again some kind of, there's a mixed feelings, of course, or only you know what you feel about the situation, and how you feel and how you act and what you accept and so on. That there's all different depends on that where you are at right now, but you're keeping your boundaries up here quite high, Scorpio. I do see that. So we have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, the Justice. You will witness that someone is receiving their karma, and the way they receive their karma, they could lose everything and they have to build everything up from scratch. When you lose everything, you got to look at who is around you. Who do I love? What do I love as well? Is something like that is coming up. We have the 2 of Cups in the negative position, which is, okay, both of you is feeling that this soulmate connection is a negative. To be happy with each other, that's a negative. That's how you both could view each other. But at the same time, you are they're aiming to get through a Tower and to connect with you. But they hope here to come out of this not taking action and to offer commitment, to offer a higher level of commitment. That's for sure. Yeah, I see here it's avoiding feeling like a heartache, because the heartache has already happened. Yeah, the Fool card here, we have the Devil in reverse. So someone is releasing a limiting belief, which is allowing them to take a leap. This is a big change for them. Very big change. You will be shocked when you hear from them, for sure. Now, we're also getting here, the King of Wands is coming up. They could have fire elements in their chart. You have romantic feelings for this person, but you don't want these romantic feelings to come to the surface. You really are trying to keep romantic feelings for them down. You are like, you stay down, you stay down. I do not have feelings for them, please. I don't want to see them. So that's what you will do, likely, or that's what your logic is saying to you to do. But when you look at them, it says here there will be feelings coming to the surface. And here we have, when it comes to the crossroads as well, like that could be other people seeing you as being on the crossroads with this person. So there's a lot of the devil energy here. It's like they must be a bad person. You could, so they've been on a crossroads. You could also know that they are in a third party. So you are seeing, Scorpio, that this person is in a third party. Okay, they're on the crossroads. Therefore, I see them as cheating, lying, bastard. And no leap of faith with them. I am being protected by the universe from this behavior. But here they show up in your intentions is still that you would connect with them. That's your intentions. Now, the outside factors here is saying that when it comes to these options confusion, the cycle will close and the confusion will be lifted. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah. There will be an invitation or get together, or you will witness each other celebrate. A calling is coming up here regarding this union. Yeah, it's coming up quite strong. So yeah, it is definitely, there is going to be a change here in this union. I definitely see that very, very clearly. You could be very surprised basically when you see this person here, and the first thought that comes to your mind is like, run run for the hills. Sorry, Scorpio, I had to adjust the camera. So I'm getting here in the final outcome that it is a possibility here for reconciliation, coming back together. Either way here, there will be a choice in love that you go for, that you are going to follow your heart, regardless of someone is coming in to deliver a fair message. You're going to see it, you're going to feel it, and you will connect with it. So for all of you, it's going to be different here, Scorpio. I'm seeing that there is celebration. There's going to be a lighter energy in your heart, Scorpio. You're going to lift, people will see a happy Scorpio. You might just be speaking more positive in general. It's as if you're just letting go of a certain perspective, or just moving away from it. You're starting over. Some of you might have Libra in your chart, so it's helping you to be rebalanced. And when you sometimes have been in this devil energy, and I think we all get victims of it. I don't think you don't think of it so much when you're younger. Personally, I never used to do that. Like, I think you have a different stamina. Always, like, I could easily work in environments in the past where you run into someone when, if you're in the office going to a bathroom, and someone like, guess what, and someone put you aside because they want to rant. And I think as a Scorpio as well, like, water signs tend to get people ranting to you. So then if you have your own stuff, you are like, wow, that's a lot. So at a certain age, I think we just sort of easy come, easy go, and you don't really think about it. And I think in the past as well, we never really got stuck in the energy, because it's your everyday life. You just get on with your work. You don't have time to sit on Google and see like, oh, actually this person had these traits, stay away. So I'm just seeing here, Scorpio, you will feel as if you're starting over. You will look at someone's positive traits rather than negative traits, because you are looking at the positive traits as well. I see that you are looking at someone with new eyes. There is harmony and celebration coming in here. There is someone coming to give you an offer. It is going to make you happy. It is going to make you also pass a judgment call. You are going to move forward in life and in love, Scorpio, as you feel. And that's natural element for you. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone, and especially not your environment. Moving forward to how you feel is right for you at this time. That is what's going to set you free, and that is what's going to bring you the inner happiness, regardless of what it is I'm picking up. Okay, so we have, I'm going to get another message on, okay, Yeah, you are following the inner calling. You are finding the truth. The truth will always set you free. It is also that you have mastered many situations, Scorpio. You have mastered, how it feels to tame someone, how it feels to tame yourself, perhaps. You always know the truth. The inner calling will always tell us the truth. So there are certain people in our life that we will always be pulled towards in some shape or form, because when we forgive and release, especially when it comes to, of course, family, long-term friends, those are all your children, but also when it comes to soulmates, there will be a point of time where you will be saying, regardless of any rant or anything like that, rant is always just on our surface. That's normally not describing our feelings at all. Like when I look in the comments section, whatever people say, I don't care about that. I don't care about your feelings in terms of what you say. I want this, I don't want that. I will just speak the truth in terms of what the cards say. That's my job. And then the rest, whatever someone say or do, that is irrelevant to me, let's say. So that's with you as well. I'm seeing here, whatever anyone else is saying around you, whatever is about the devil energy, you are just going to zone it out, and you are going to proceed in your life how you feel you are now. Otherwise, you would have to go back and ask people for permission. You will have to write a list and start pitching people and say, you know how I said so much stuff about someone and now I actually decided to forgive them. You don't really need to have those conversations with anyone. You only need to have that conversation with yourself. Okay, let's look at the King of Wands and the Lovers. Yeah, so this person's been very slow. They could have Gemini, fire. I'm getting Leo, Aries, and they could have Earth in their chart. You are going to tell them something. They expect you telling them the truth. They expect you to speak clearly. Also, they know that you will not hold back. You and them, or both, or one of you, are going to come clean about your uncertainty and your feelings, and this breadcrumbing and this kind of behavior, call it what you want. It's going to be removed here, Scorpio. You and this person, it looks like you will come together and see that you love each other. You will see, maybe you want a home, you want to celebrate. I see a celebratory energy that you are coming towards each other and saying, look, after all that, I do want to spend time with you. After all that, Scorpio, I do want to spend time with you. That's going to be there, and it's coming up very, very strong. So, Scorpio, these were the messages I had for you. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and have a great weekend.